Sounds good, I'll get the tent poles set up. Hey, watch where you're swinging those. What, the wooden stakes? Yeah, those are dangerous. For not being a vampire, you're saying a lot of vampire-adjacent things. Guys, I am not a vampire. Okay, whatever. Why don't we just get started on dinner? I took some garlic and some rice from the witch's cupboard, and I was thinking we could make some kind of soup, and don't tell me you suddenly have an aversion to garlic. I'm definitely not a vampire. I'm not. I throw a bunch of rice on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Well, that didn't last long. Go ahead and roll initiative. You've all made the wizard angry. It's now time to roll initiative. Shouldn't be too hard. Wizards don't have a lot of HP, right? Yeah, and this wizard has been useless this whole session. I think we'll defeat him on the first round. Yeah, maybe, but I am excited to see how the DM ties all this together into the story. He is pretty good at that. Yeah, you're right. He's a good storyteller. Aw, thanks. But he does seem to go easy on us in combat, right? Oh, for sure. The dragon in Phandalin was a joke. Okay. I'm gonna look down the hall of the dungeon. What do I see? You see a goblin laying on the ground with a knife sticking out of it. Oh, poor guy. Beyond that, you all see things like this really make you stop and think, don't they? Think about what? Life, meaning, and the finality of it all. Yeah, I guess it does. Guys, like who is this goblin? Did he live a good life? What does it mean to live a good life as a goblin? And what does it mean for us to live a good life? Where is this coming from? And what am I to the people around me? Am I the goblin? Am I the knife? Neither. You're you, and that's enough. Have a bardic inspiration. Oh, thank you. I needed to hear that today. Hey, why don't we leave this dungeon, go back to the tavern, and get a drink? Yeah, let's get out of here. Well, A+ for role-playing, but you haven't fought the boss yet. Why don't we take a 5-minute break from combat? I'm gonna go get some more snacks and no peeking at my notes while I'm gone. Ha, you got it. I know what you're thinking. Don't do it. Yeah, but he's not gonna know. You're not gonna like what you find in there. I think you're being a little dramatic. Oh my god. Oh my god. You should have listened. Where'd you come from? And what is this? They're my session notes. But, and my campaign notes. I don't understand. No one does. There's nothing in here. That's right. You've really been making all this up on the fly? I improv'd every single thing. Even about your character's family. We've been playing for 2.5 years. And for 2.5 years, it's been yes and seeing how the dice roll. I think I'm gonna faint. Once you're a dungeon master, you'll understand too. Anyway, who's ready to get back to combat? How do you make combat more interesting? What do you mean? I'm also running a game right now, and combat always ends up feeling repetitive. Well, there's lots you can do, but something I like to do is have a side objective that can help turn the tides of battle. A side objective? Yeah, sometimes big boss fights can turn into the player attacks, the monster attacks, the wizard casts a spell, the ranger misses a shot. Repeat. So I like to have a side objective to make the battle more interesting. Like what? A really simple one is to have some kind of magical object that's giving the bad guy an advantage. This encourages the players to interact with other things besides the bad guy and destroy it. I like that. Or you could have an NPC on the battlefield that's trapped, and if the players free them, the NPC can fight alongside them. Both of these are super easy to add, but give the players a lot of agency in the battle. Does this also work for smaller encounters? Oh yeah, it's super easy to add in a bookshelf that can be pushed over, or a chandelier that can fall on an enemy. You could even add in a wasp's nest that a player can shoot an arrow at, and now there's just angry wasps all over the battlefield. Don't overthink it too much, just add in things that players can interact with in a meaningful way besides whatever they're fighting. Is that all you do? No, of course not. There's a lot more you can do, but that's a really easy way to start making combat more interesting. That's great, because I've been wondering, hey, how'd running your first session go? Did my notes make sense? They made sense, but the session ended in a TPK. What? How? They were just supposed to be looking for the town's missing beekeeper. Beekeeper, that makes way more sense. What did you do? Nothing. Give me that. Let me see what you... They're level 4. Were. What? They were level 4. I'll see myself out. That'd be good. With the swing of the fighter's sun sword, the wizard who threatened this whole world has been defeated and the campaign comes to an end. Wow, this was an amazing campaign. Oh, remember when we stole that wand of secrets by cutting a hole in the floor Looney Tunes style? Oh, a classic. And what about the time we unchained a devil for a free wish? And you can't forget when the gelatinous cube almost ate the wizard in session 2. So many good memories in this campaign. Hey, did we go through a dungeon and fight a dragon? Probably. Why? I don't have it anywhere in my notes. You know, I think he's right. Of course we fought a dragon and went through a dungeon. It's in the name. We went through a few castles. Yeah, but those aren't dungeons. We fought a drake and a remoraz. Those are definitely not dragons. Maybe the real Dungeons and Dragons is the friends we made along the way. Well, our characters have multiple bounties on their heads, so probably not. DM, did you mean to do this? No. But the good news is I know what our next campaign is going to be about. I'm having a hard time deciding what character I should make. There are way too many choices. Well, let's start with your species. There's a whole bunch of things you can be. You can be a dwarf, a human, an elf, a half-orc. A half-orc? Yeah, half-orcs are cool. They're descendants of this ancient god. Which half is the orc? What? Oh, no. That's not what half-orc means. Can I have the bottom half be the orc and the top half be a gnome? You know, long legs, little arms? That is a horrifying thought, and also would make a good monster. I'm gonna write that down. Ooh, what about a half-orc centaur? That isn't a terrible idea. Dare I ask what class you're gonna play, though? I'm thinking warlock, and maybe the horse legs can be a curse and I'm trying to remove it the whole campaign, but as time goes on, I learn to love them and myself. That's kinda wholesome.